Hey, what's up, Tryhard and Buns? How's it going? Let me see. Oh, what did I want after? Well, yeah, Sin Dragons is not that exciting, and I didn't really prep anything. I mean, I looked at the units whenever they dropped in JP, and it's gonna start like in an hour, but it's a very underwhelming event, and I wouldn't really recommend rolling at all if you can help it, especially with Frieren on the line, which we should be getting later this month still, I think. Like Korea announced, and usually we're like kind of synchronized with our events, but for some reason they already got Frieren. I think it dropped a few hours ago, maybe, or it's gonna drop soon in Korea. But we're gonna get Sin Dragons instead, and they didn't get Sin Dragons, so it's a little weird there how we're not getting the same event. But I think we are gonna get Frieren. I'm pretty sure people shouldn't be scared about it. But let's see. I do have one team. Sure. I mean, yeah, I could just one on just to fill the screen. But I just found this one on Twitter. And yeah, a very key important unit for pretty much the only decent leader from Sin Dragons comes from Frieren, so we better get that collab. Again, I think there's a good chance we're gonna get it, so this team should work. But the leader itself kind of got power creep by a Mystics unit. But yeah, I'll look at it in a little bit. For now, let me just do the free batch roll. To do that, you need to clear this title, the 14th anniversary title, which is trivial basically. It's like an easier dungeon, an easier version of the endgame dungeon that we're gonna see in May 1st for some reason. We got this very early. I don't know why, but I don't know, it just happened like that. And yeah, nothing hits really hard. Everything has really low HP, so you could just swipe it basically. Like there might be like one or two mechanics here. Like here you go. There's a status shield and a shield. I believe Anisu destroys the shield. Yeah, there we go. I mean, the title itself dropped is available in JP. I don't know if maybe I could attempt to do it. Although I don't really have a good team for it. I do have Ram and Ram on that account, but the healing here is insane. The recovery, your recovery gets cut down to 1/16. And Ram and Ram, they can kind of cut it, but you need very specific equips, and I don't know if I even have good equips to make it work, because you need a bunch of like heal OE equips, and also you need some maybe some team recoveries. And you need to go out of your way to match like multiple, like at least 2 heal TPAs to actually make it work. Like to actually heal through. Okay, no attribute that for some void. It's gonna go away anyways next turn. Because what's his phase? Yeah, Jugo, his Omni Pierce is delayed, so it would have been the same basically. Okay, if I'm Awoken Vine. Yeah, really weird how we got this easy title before the actual title, because usually we see them at the same time. Last time it was with the SN6, I believe, or the last time was with just UN6, and they always come at the same time. Oh no, does this have damage? I mean combo void, because that will take me a few turns if it's for a long time. 9? It's only 2 turns. And I'm pretty sure I can take a hit without activating my leader skill, but just in case, I just did it. Activated the damage reduction. Like, not that it took me a long time to get here. But it's just a waste of stamina, I guess. You immediately bought the trio pack. Oh, wow. How come, though? Do you see a lot of value for the dragons? I feel like right now a lot of people don't have a lot of use for all of them, basically. Either the base or the badges, but that's interesting. Like, do you have any concrete plans for them? They have negative OEs, but it's fine. Yeah, honestly, when it comes to usage, the one I've seen used the most is the rainbow one. But not a lot of people are really using them all that much. Like the BDP one might have the most potential right now, because it does seem like Gongo's trying to push BDPs in the upcoming future. So that might not be a bad batch to have right now. I'll try hard. I think frankly all of them are not that useful. They have very niche uses. So it's I don't know, it kind of doesn't matter for me right now which one I get. But yeah, the BDP one might have the most potential in the near future. Hello Gunja, how's it going? And leader for the badges. I mean that is I understand that, because there was also like a 100 magic stone bundle, right? That give you the attacker, the Gath, and the healer badges, right? And like fishing out those badges from Super Gathas is very painful. Like, I definitely understand people that bought the bundle just to skip the headache in the future, because those type of bundles don't tend to come back. And hello, Barbecue, how's it going? Okay, so that's one down. I'll open them as soon as I'm done with my alt. You got the L1? Yeah, I got the L1 on my JP account also. I mean, it hasn't been bad for Kikuru, but honestly, yeah, it doesn't really do much right now. Like, you could just pair 2 Kikurus and easily achieve S rank in all dungeons, basically. You don't have Kikuru? Oh, yeah, that sucks. I don't think, is there any other L team? I think there's the Valentine one. I don't know if you went for that. That was also like kind of not that great. Here, or this team. Oh, you got the free void. Okay. You've been using Luren and Yamato BDP Evo for swiping. Are you using the core? I don't know. I haven't used Blue Odin that much. Do you use the core? Or do you like awaken him? Because I've seen a bunch of farming builds with him, but I never pay attention because I haven't actually ordeal Evo him. But I just wonder if it's a slog fest with all of the animations. Okay, 1 combo swipes. Okay, gotcha. I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's a concrete answer for that, Gonja. I was saying how it's like basically up in the air right now, but probably the BDP one might have a lot of uses in the near future. Maybe. Like the rainbow one is seeing some use with Hemel, with the non-Frieren builds. I believe there's like a few other rainbow teams you could make, and yeah, it's basically, if we're talking about right now, the one that's seen the most use, I would say is the rainbow one, I think. But the BDP one might catch on if they introduce more support for BDP teams. In Trainer of Rumble and Ordeal Evil Prayers, and about to do damage, but it's difficult to do. Yeah, I forget what even Ordeal Freyr does. But I remember Bramble is like, he is Orphan, right? Are you attribute assertion? No, this one's no, I think this Kikuro setup, I did it for a dungeon that require all attributes, I think. Or yeah, I think I was losing like doing which dungeon? One of the old technicals that either require 6 types or all attributes. I forget which one. But this is how I was clearing them for the stone. Alright, a lot of people are getting the BDP one. It seems, at least for our small sample size. I honestly don't know which one I want. I mean, just because I have Kikuro, I guess the L one wouldn't be too bad. But I'm gonna use it for like S ranking and that's it. I guess I would like to get the BDP one just for the future, in case that's good. You got the L one, not too bad. Yeah, it also does give you extra Fua. I mean, the only dungeon I can think of is maybe that fire dragon thingy where Kamimasubi has like a 1% super assault. Or not 1%, but it's a question mark. But you need like 40 million Fua, I think. At least with Kikoro you could do that and you don't have to bother with nails, maybe. I'm not remembering the number, so that might not be the case. Like you might still need even more Fua. But yeah, it's at least for Kikoro is good for farming. Now let's see which free one I get then. Alright, this is my alt. And again, don't really have a preference right now, but let's see. Let's see, which one do I get? Ooh, I got the L. Alright. Again, probably the one with the least future potential, because again, probably BDP is the one with the most. And the rainbow one isn't too bad, because it does actually see some use in some in-game teams that I've seen. The L one, I just haven't seen it yet. And then the equips are also kind of whatever. 50 billion cap rate for 2 turns, charges, locks all orbs. Like this is kind of like very niche also. Like and a double L on an equip is usually not that great. Because like if they tend to go away, like if only maybe disappear, but then the cooldown would have to change. Because then if it gets voided, you can recover assist with this equip. And also Kikuro is the only L unit that kind of matters right now, so this water sub-attribute change is also, it's a big L. And then the other equip, sure, a lot of resist. SDR2 changes the leftmost. It just gives you a bunch of water and it's a gravity. It's also kind of whatever. This is just for farming basically. And then the base itself, I believe it's a okay, 3x HP buff, destroys 2 shields, 5 turn cooldown, but it's a water L unit. And apart from Mercury, I don't think we have any more support for water L units. And even then, Mercury was not even that strong. I mean, it looks cool, but that's about it. All right, let's see what the main is gonna get. Come on, it's also the L unit. All right, 242. Okay. That kind of sucks. Like, I kind of wanted the BDP more. But I guess I can just easily rank with Hikaru now. Because that's what I do on my JB account. Oh, but that sucks. Even 5 attribute. Like, maybe for Frieren, that would have been good too. Because even with the Hamiltons with Frieren, like, you have to meet certain combo thresholds to, like, reduce damage. And also, like, you also don't have to go out of your way to match that many combos, because you do have some help with the 2 bonus combos from the badge. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, at least I do have Kikuro, so I can use the L badge, because it's not a complete loss. But let's see. Yeah, for now it seems like things are like normalized now with the viewer votes. It's about even on which one everyone got. Alrighty then. So SinDra is actually dropping in like 50 minutes. So it's there's kind of not much to do at the moment. But I guess I could talk about SinDra again. I did talk about them on release and when they came back to JP. But you know what? Wait. Do I need to bring back my music here? I think I do. Where is this? Copy this reference. All right, there we go. You know what? Is this maybe coming through another? Okay. I need to look at the advanced audio properties to see if I actually need to change something. Desktop music, because this might get muted. Okay, it looks fine. Yeah, I think that is the correct track. All right, but yeah, the main unit to, I mean, the main leader to look out for from this rerun is Shizuru, who happens to be a light L and yeah, just a light L unit. You don't really need, do you need to? Oh, you do need to match Dark with this one, because this already got power creep with the Mystic unit that we're gonna get like in 2 months. And this one you don't need to do that much work. You just need to match an L. But this one, you do need to match an L to deal damage. I guess to only reduce damage, you just match light and dark. You don't have to actually deal damage when you want to reduce damage. So you can like, it's somewhat easy to stall. But this unit, Shizuru, you need the enhance OE Skyfall to like actually get the cap rate and deal with that damage absorption and attribute absorption. The other one, it's all they're both in a similar cooldown, 3-turn cooldown. They make up a 3-unit system. They'll also both give you a board, but this one gives you a cap rate for cat types, so it could be to your whole team, to 17.5 billion. Whereas Shizuru, she only cap rates herself to 70 billion. But yeah, the restriction with the active skill pretty much requires you to run what's his name? The guy from Frieren. Dank? Mr. Dank? Forget his actual name. Denken, yeah. You need to run Denken. Yeah, 17.5 is pretty significant. But it is kind of funny how Shizuru already got power crap even before he made it to an A. Because this came to JP like last week. Yeah, Shizuru is actually tradable. I guess that's also an upside because Shizuru is tradable here. She's the batch unit for SinDra. What's his name? Yetensai, he's a mid rarity unit. So you have to like actually pull him from the machine. And if you look at the machine, it's like a normal cat fest. It's a normal RAM, so there's like a lot of pantheons and a lot of garbage. Like each pool does cost like 5 magic stones, but there is a lot of garbage in the machine. Same as SinDragons, honestly. But yeah, I'm loading up JP to show the lineup, at least for Mystics. Oh, we got a free rolls also. I could do those free rolls on JP. Let's see. Look at lineup. But yeah, it is from the normal RAM. So from the which is gonna be the same as in Dragons. But yeah, that light new Mystic, it's at 1.5%. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be similar when it comes to Shizuru. Actually, no, Shizuru is a match unit, so she's gonna be at like 1% pull rate maybe. Or maybe still 1.5, because she does come from from the regular RAM. They might make it a little bit higher. I forgot to check. Well, I forgot what the actual rate is. I probably did check it when it came to JP. But yeah, this unit is RAM only, I guess. So if you've been playing for a while, you probably do have a lot of SinDragons that you can actually exchange for Shizuru, at least. But again, then you have to pull also Denken, who also is mid-rarity, I'm pretty sure. Or was he exchangeable? Let's see. Yeah, he's a mid-rarity unit also. I'm pretty sure SinDragons and Frieren is gonna overlap, because I am kind of thinking Frieren is gonna drop during this month. So there is gonna be some overlap, I'm pretty sure. So before pulling the trigger on Shizuru, I guess you will probably want to try pulling for Denken first. But again, this unit closes the orb gen system. He's also on a 13 cooldown, so you only run 2 Chizurus usually, like it's on the screen. Actually, that image is gone. I could pull it up again. But yeah, on this image, yeah. So you see 2 Shizurus, those give you a board every other turn, and then Denken gives you the board on the third turn. Those 3 units, Ordeal Circlia, Shakumon, and the MP unit for SinDragons, they don't have a cap break, so that's why Denken is also useful. Even though his cap break is it 14 billion, it's okay, I guess. Like 13 billion looks a little meh nowadays, but I mean, this thing isn't like at the top of the meta, I guess. It is still strong, because you do change the board every time. You don't have to worry about like an enemy giving you a full heal board or something, and then you have to like have another unit to like deal with that. So at least there's that. And with enhanced OE Skyfall, you don't have to worry about stacking that many OE awakenings, I guess. I mean, you probably still want to stack some, just in case that gets voided, and then an enemy gives you a lot of negative orbs or something, a negative orb Skyfall debuff. Yeah, do they give you parts? Yeah, it's not even that much also, because some of the units give you 1.4. I'm pretty sure Frieren has units that give you 1.5 or something, which I don't remember if it is new, but I know Stark. Oh no, he's only 1.3 also, but I'm pretty sure there's other ones that give you like 1.5 or something. Is it Himmel? Yeah, Himmel increases the drop rate by 1.5. You can with the real foundation, make a wheel and put every dungeon on there and spin the wheel to the side. Well, it's great. I was rushing there at the very last minute to do a bunch of those technicals. I don't want to touch them for a few weeks at least. But how many dungeons are there even right now? Farming, yeah, nobody's really farming. It is possible, especially with Frieren, because you can single target parts, but it does take a while. 0.5% is the unit of OP. Which one? It's 1.5 here. Oh, this unit. This unit is Mikage essentially, because you can exchange back and forth between Mikage and this unit. So you kind of have to like add up Mikage and and the dragon up there. So it's like 2% chance for Mikage. Because we have them on an A2, but you can exchange back and forth in between those two monsters. Like they are different monsters. They're not like a different Evo, but it is essentially 2% for either of them. And yeah, it's not OP. it just I guess to account for the fact that you can switch back between Mikage. They made it 0.5%, I guess. You don't sure. I haven't touched the technicals at all still. You got an LT. I got it too twice. On my alt and on my main just now. You did this and you almost done already. 66 arenas, 50 state. Oh, damn, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of hustle you did. Are you itching to roll like Frieren maybe? Is that why you're getting stones ready? But yeah, that is a lot. You got the BDP. I mean, that's kind of like what I'm leaning towards. Is probably gonna be the most useful in the near future. Like we don't really know. But Gung-Ho is trying to push BDPs as of late. Are the new GFEs? I don't think they're that great. I don't think it's worth pulling, especially because the Gathfest itself, it's gonna cost you 20 stones per roll. That feels like a scam. And because the units themselves are not that useful, or even the badges right now, I don't think it's that great of an idea to roll here. Also put other stuff in there. Will I push-ups and really Minecraft and other content? Maybe I'll just remove the dungeons and do other stuff. Because I haven't even touched them in my JP account, and that the update has been... No, I have touched a few. I have done a few dungeons, but not all of them. Yeah, I have done some, but I have a lot of them left over still. I guess whenever I'm itching for stones, that's when I'll actually tackle them. More reasons of your one combo swipe teams. Yeah, BDPs can also be like somewhat swipe with Bullfeed, I guess. That's the only swipe team that I remember. No, there are actually other BDP swipe teams. There's the Dark guy from My Hero Academia. There's a few there. Yeah, there's Math from Digimon. He's a water BDP swipe also. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of people use them. Like even on release when they were like probably at the strongest, a lot of people were not using Math and Tsukiyomi. Oh, Barbecue is using them. Okay. But yeah, nothing from the Super Gathas is that useful for Reinhardt really. Because yeah, there's an L badge, there's a BDP badge, and 5-color badge, which Reinhardt does not match any of those shapes. Well, else occasionally, but that's about it. Because yeah, also this thing has a lot of like really old and outdated GFEs. Like imagine you get a Yuri. Actually, no, I've seen Yuri here and there. Because she does have a really low cooldown. Yeah, 25 billion cap break for leader and helper. Oh no, adjacent allies. I thought it was leader and helper. So Yuri is not as useless as she was before, but imagine you get somebody else like Royal Oak. Like, where are you gonna use this guy? Especially because he transforms twice. That requires a lot of work. Yeah, there are so many old GFEs that are not that useful. Oh yeah, you can't do... Yeah, I guess you just stall, or either that, or you carry someone that gives you like a 10 combo addition effect. Like JP has a new descendant that's gonna give you 15 combos. So that's another addition to get if you don't have like, I guess, yeah, no, there's another farmable, Thousand Dragon, whatever his name is, from UN2. He gives you 10 combos, but you have to like max skill him. And it's like what, 50 or like 100 skill ups or something like that. But I'm thinking it's probably gonna be 50 skill ups also for the new formable in JP. But yeah, I don't know who's rolling this. I really wouldn't recommend it, especially if you're interested in farming, in rolling in Frieren, because that RAM is 10 magic stones, and that's gonna add up also. Let's see, but yeah, let's keep talking a little bit more about Shizuru. We're yeah. But yeah, Shizuru is the batch unit you can exchange for a lot of. If you have a lot of Sin Dragons, I'm pretty sure I have a lot of Pride eggs. Is it Pride? Which one's the bad one? Because there's a good one, the one that with dungeon boost, and there's the bad light one. Sin Dragon. Yeah, Pride is the bad one. And there's like a really funny build. Let me actually pull it up. If you are interested in farming SN5, which I've done it already, but it is worth farming, I think. Maybe not so much now. But like Greg and the resourcer were pretty good. Let me pull it up. I think I bookmarked this. Let me see. But if you have RAM, you can quickly farm SN5 and break all the parts. And I'm assuming it probably has enough dungeon boosts to like actually guarantee the last drop. Actually, no. Isn't it? Is it 3 parts? Yeah, 3 parts and the body. So that's 4. So 4 gems is the maximum you can get. But yeah, at least with Pride, not Pride, Vanity, whichever this one is, it is. It's not enough to guarantee, but okay, yeah. I don't remember the base drop rate. And I don't know how many dungeon boosts it has here. But yeah, you can just quickly get through with Rem and just Rem, not Rem and Ram. Greed, oh, thank you. The Greed is not a system. He doesn't fully loop, but he does give you a haste every 10 turns. I think there's like 1 turn of downtime when you have 4, but you could do something like this and like trivialize the dungeon basically. We have pretty good drops. I mean, for monster XP basically, if you care for that. We have 10 minutes, 24 turns, but it is using a few equips that we don't have yet. I don't know if they're completely replaceable or irreplaceable, but the first one, the green one here is Academy's Dila, and Charun is one of the duo units. And this unit is exchangeable, so you could always just exchange it for, I think, 24. Not 24, 14. Actually, it's still alive. Let me see. No, this is NA. Actually, let's see what it does. Where are you? Yeah, it's this hat. I'm assuming, yeah, dungeon boost. And then OEs, TPAs. I don't think it matters because Greed doesn't have any. Oh, it does have water pings. I missed that. I don't know if it does any significant damage though. No, it doesn't deal any damage. Okay, so the TPA doesn't matter. But yeah, I guess Dungeon Boost Spark Break. We don't have a lot of those equipped. And then the last one is a Frieren, not the last one, the second one here with the Water Equip, Water Dark. That's a Frieren equip. Specifies physical boosters, so the only thing on my is Lernan. Is Greed physical? I actually don't have a single Greed. Actually, I might have one in my alt. Greed is balanced, yeah. Yeah, Sense does give you I mean, most importantly, it does give you a lot of ult too, but I guess for that, where is she? Frieren. This one does give it's a really strong banishing equip. Yeah, it does give you physical and healer. All right, so that does matter. I forgot that SN5 boosted a certain type. They haven't done that with some of the dungeons as of late. Yeah, this one does give you a lot of bulk, 3 team HPs and SDR, and also 2 certain haste. Really cool equip from Frieren, which we'll hopefully be getting soon. And then everything else from that team is NA friendly. The leader one is New Year Menuet. Then the fire one here is Valentine Ashley. I mean, this one might be a little hard to get on the last grade. It's what's his name? It's either Bell or Bell and Hestia equipped, which I think I do have. Let's confirm, because I'm pretty sure it has the dungeon boost. Bunko. It's not Bell. Is it Bell Hestia? I think it's Bell Hestia. Yeah, this one. Yeah, dungeon boost, team HPs. Yeah, if it's not even guaranteed, then yeah, you could just drop a few. And the last equip is Amelia's equip from ReZero, which is like, I'm assuming it fulfills resonance requirements. Yeah, that's one thing you could do with Sin Dragons, I guess, other than Shizuru. Let's I mean, the hero equip isn't too bad. If you're swimming in far, I might get this one, because yeah, balance type and levitate, that's not too bad. You might even, maybe not, it doesn't really give you that much benefit, but I was gonna mention maybe you could use this in a Rem and Ram team, because sometimes you do need balance type, and some of the units I think could use levitate. Like Auto is one, but I guess if you're not running resonance on him, you could probably use this. Well, he doesn't need balance. He just needs levitate. But I guess Ferris is not balance type. You could turn him to balance and keep him levitate, and SDR should come in handy if you do give him the assist recovery removal, Peyton. You play in a year and a half, you might come back for Frieren. This is soft confirm for NA. Yeah, it's basically a soft confirm. I'm pretty sure there's like a 99% chance it is gonna come. But don't quote me if I'm wrong, okay? But they did announce it on the news video. I don't think there's enough of a time gap for them to make a reskin. I mean, honestly, I don't really know how long it would take. But the fact that we have a confirmation that it's gonna be a new cola for NA, I'm pretty sure it does mean we're gonna get Frieren. Because yeah, Korea did announce it, yeah. And Korea didn't announce Sin Dragons yet. So it's a little weird how we flip events, but it has happened before, I think, where we don't perfectly sync with Korea. But didn't we wasn't there like a big delay in between like the Korea run and our Gundam rerun or fake Gundam run? I mean, they might risk it, I don't know. If you care for the IP, I don't know, maybe then that will not make you roll or not even play the game if we miss out on actual Frieren herself. What is the current third-party team and building resource people use? A lot of really good resource right now is a Sanbon. Pretty useful to look up parts and also build teams there. And if you don't mind the Japanese, EDC is really, really strong also. It's an app. You can make your teams here. You can look up certain assets. You can filter by awakenings, active skills. You can look at your HP. I mean, you can also do that in Sanbon, but I like PDC better. The only bad thing is that it's in Japanese. I want to think that it's way too soon for them to like reskin it. I feel like there would have been like maybe no announcement at all, but I mean, we never know. I still think it's gonna be Frieren for sure, like not reskin. Yeah, my powder, I never used it, but I know people do use it. but you need to have the right link. Do I have it here somewhere? Let's see. Is it this one? Path dash formation. Oh, this is the. Where is this? I'm on the GitHub. I don't know why. Let's see, solo. Yeah, and this one is in English. Yeah, it is in English. Yeah, this is the other resource people use, but I've actually never used them. I think this link works, right? It does take you to the team builder. I'm pretty sure, unless there's some other page, but it's not down at least. I think this is correct, at least. Let's see. Yeah, the quib isn't too bad. If you have a lot of Sin Dragons, I might just get it, just because. I mean, Levitate, Haste, SDR, Power Break, though, those are pretty useful awakenings for a bunch of teams. How do you get the free? You have to clear the 14th anniversary dungeon. It just has like 4. You could like rewind back to the stream at the beginning, because I did it on stream. It's very trivial, but it should be there. It costs 99 stamina. So the only bad thing is if you haven't reached a rank where you have 99 stamina, you probably are not gonna see it under the special under the special dungeons. So that's the first thing you need to check if you have 99 stamina. Let's see. I mean, the second, probably the one that's like bait, like the chase and the bait unit for this rerun for SinDra is the Egg of Vanity, because all of the forms are pretty useful, but I feel like they're also kind of niche. I'm sure some wells are probably gonna go for like at least 6 copies of this one, because yeah, the base one, I mean, base one you probably don't need that much, but again, it has a Dungeon Boost Awakening, which might come in handy for farming egg drops. Long auto heal, it's a haste, like sure, this is okay, but it looks pretty replaceable. The second one is like the most interesting part, the most interesting evo, because it's a 21 billion nuke 5 times on one enemy. Like the cooldown is insanely high, but I guess you're kind of pretty much meant to use the base form, or maybe a bunch of like Valorias or something. I feel like it's a little slow though, because 5 pings. Like, I mean, this is good for some of the technicals right now, because they did buff the enemy's HP. So some of the old buttons don't really work anymore. You definitely don't need this much damage, but at least the 5 pings will actually come in handy in there, because sometimes you do see like 4 or like 3 enemies. So you can like at least sweep this floor, even though there's buttons that give you like 1 billion to all enemies, and it's only one animation. Like I think Seina and there's like that fake marble one that also gives you like, it's not 1 billion fixed, it's like 10k or something of your attack, which if you put it on the right unit, it's probably gonna reach like 2.1 billion damage. So this is also feels like bait, but I'm sure some people are like it already, because if you don't have also what's his name from Code Geass, Toto, there's also Pan Academy, not Pan Academy, Pat Island, Ganesha. Those are other 2.1 billion buttons. But those were not 5x, 5 hits. Toto and Ganesha were like 2 each? No, Toto was 2. I think Ganesha was probably maybe 3, or it might have been 2 also. But yeah, anyways, I'm sure some people are gonna be after this Evo specifically. The last one isn't okay. It's interesting because it's the first one that destroys 3 shields. Like even we just got units that destroy 2 shields, and this is the first one that destroys 3 of them. So it's just interesting due to that. 10-turn cooldown though. I don't know if I don't think I've ever seen this one being used, but maybe I missed them. How do you get the? Oh, yeah, I answered that question. Yeah. But yeah, just do the 14th anniversary dungeon. Let's see, any other notable stuff? I mean, all of these eggs are not that useful. Did you get a new Evo? I don't think so. I mean, the equips are okay, but I don't think it's worth chasing, like, at all. Yeah, Rapcock, yeah, that kind of whatever. Burgle, he's like a swipe unit. He's a little slow. You have to transform him. And very, very pricey to get the swipe system. And it's not even that fast because you have a bunch of animations. If you like get to 4 Burgles, you have to deal with the other animations other than the 4th gen. This Evo though does see some use with some light and dark teams. Like this can be used with Shizuru and also with the other guy, the new Mystic. Masaki. I think I've seen them being used, even though this unit you don't necessarily need to match any dark elves and stuff, but this could be okay as the piercer and self cap breaker. Also destroys the shields. I've seen something with where you run 2 of this, you loop the origin and the cap break, and the shield break comes pretty handy. But yeah, this is RAM only. I don't know. I wouldn't count on rolling these units. The pull rate is really low. There's just way too much garbage in SinDragons. Because apart from this, from all of these units, you're gonna see Pantheons in the lineup once it hits 10 p.m. And hello, Heat. How's it going? Just talking about SinDragons a little bit. Shaolin, it's okay as a system, but I feel like she doesn't do that much right now. She does spears at the very least. It's just a little awkward to use her if you are using her as a leader because she doesn't bring any food to the table. Like you're kind of meant to be using the heart column here from her orb gen, but it's iffy, especially for newer dungeons where you need to like hit like 25 or like 30 million FUA. Equip sure isn't. It's not too bad. Attacker type does matter for some units. Especially if you're doing like maybe the Kubakugo team, even though you probably want some damage. And you probably might not choose this attacker type equip. But it is a 3-turn haste. And yeah, that team doesn't really need that much haste. If I mean I guess it does if you're running that duo, the Endeavor duo, because it does have a long cooldown Evo active skill. You have 12 eggs of lust. Yeah, you can get a free Shizuru almost. I think she requires 14. Or is it 20 actually? It might be 20. We'll see soon. But I guess you're maybe almost there to a Shizuru if you want to get one. I would just get one if you have all of that garbage just for the equip. You have eight eggs of pride. Yeah, those are pretty garbage too. I don't even think they're maybe worth mentioning. Where are they? Pride. Yeah, pride. I have a bunch of them too. Destroys the shields and this. I mean, maybe for a ranking, the origin is random, but it is fixed 15-15. That's the only thing I could think of where this might be useful. And lost, yeah, this is maybe for a haste system. Bunch of L's. It's pretty bad also. You have one. Yeah, I was just talking about that. Like I was showing a team that was using 4 greeds to farm SN5. You could do it with a Rem and just fit in 4 of this guy, and you're almost guaranteed, not close. I don't even know how close you are to guaranteeing, but you could get 4 gem drops on SN5 fairly quickly. It's like 10-minute clear if you're as fast as the JP players. Yeah, let's see. What's another one? Triss. I'm pretty sure Triss didn't get anything good this time around. Like, she's also awkward to use if you're gonna use her, because as a leader, she requires a lot of orbs. You basically need to run a 7x6 leader scale with her, because she does change the outermost columns, but she does need her attack only scales with 10 orb blow-ups basically, and that is very orb hungry. Like, this is pretty much unplayable in game right now, because you need some heal orb too, or maybe auto heal. But yeah, I mean, just water overall. Like, mono water teams are not in a good place. Equips are also kind of whatever. Add healer type, that might matter for the Valentine team. I don't know. I don't think it matters that much. I don't think a lot of people went for that team. So even if you have it, this kind of looks maybe replaceable. I mean, sure, heal is the awakenings are not too bad. Also, somewhat of a long-lasting auto heal, not auto heal, long-lasting heal buff. That is somewhat interesting, because usually these get voided like in the latest in-game dungeons, but at least for Gale Cloud and the next one, there's no buff voids at all. Or if there are, they're like avoidable if you have enough UA. So you might be able to take advantage of this. Potential crane support. Wait, Tress? Oh, this one maybe? This Evo? Oh, no, the equip. Yeah, the long lasting. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Although 20 turns might not be the best for those in-game dungeons. But yeah, that is an option. Maybe you can rehaste it along the way. Yeah, the light one, bunch of utility awakenings. Also, it's just a rebuffer. Change the columns. That's kind of bad orb gen. Like, not good enough to be reliable. And then this one, I've seen some people use this with Rem. I don't think it's that great. But it is, I guess it is usable as like a partner. Because this one does close the origin loop with 2 Rems. You don't need to run like 4 Rems. You could just run 2 Rems and this, and yeah, every other turn you're gonna be using this Evo. Origin is a little iffy because she doesn't overwrite. It is kind of ass. So if you get hit with a full water board, full heal board, full dark, you're not gonna have any origin, and you're not gonna be able to activate your damage reduction, and you will just die. Yeah, basically like Kurotobi. Like even what's his face? Frieren has a unit somewhat similar to this that also gives you it's like another Kurotobi copy. Like, gives you 4 water, 4 dark, and 4 heal. You're so you should do Elmiro's game, June. Just put everything in a spin wheel and leave it to fate to see what you do. I'm taking a break. I got so bored doing them in the last few days. I will only touch them whenever I'm desperate for stones. But yeah, 5x recovery, that might be useful for the upcoming title. I don't know if I've seen any Rem players with this unit, Tress. But 5x recovery, might make it viable, at least for that. You clear 1 dungeon every time you poop. You're gonna spend a lot of time once you get to the UN5 and stuff. I guess UN5 is SN5 is like 10 minutes if you do the team that I show. But for the other ones, the GA dungeons, those might be like 20 minutes or something. And that's with like a good team. Like Sun title, 20 minutes with a good team, yeah. Let's see. Mia is not too bad, but again, rolling for her is gonna be painful. She did see some use with Fern from the Frieren collab, because this is also cap break and orb gen. Bad thing, it doesn't override orbs also, but once you use them together with Fern, you have like I think 11 11 light orbs on the board. It's not too bad, at least for the next cycle, because also this one gives you a 4x recovery, I think. Yeah, 4x recovery, and that's it. Yeah. You understand my fouls. Yeah, just poop at work. Just poop for an hour. Clear a few dungeons there. But yeah, this one does see some use. I remember seeing like a system, even though I guess you could just use one. I wouldn't recommend it because then you don't have any heal orb gen. Yeah, it's way safer if you actually thrown to me. Yes, because then you have enough wars for a light L, hard L. I mean, 5x recovery, cap break, also 2x recovery. So it is pretty good for the Gale Cloud title that we're gonna get soon. You clear it, pull the. Oh, that's the one I wanted. No, I wanted the BDP actually. But yeah, that's not too bad if you enjoy rainbow teams. Are you planning on pulling Frieren? The Himmel and Frieren team could use it, or just the Himmel team. There's a Himmel team that doesn't use Frieren. I've seen. I think that's the team I usually see using that badge. Board rolling at all? I really don't think so. Especially if you rolled before, you might have some of the somewhat decent units. That you could just Evo, or just use the basement. Again, the Mia does get used with the Fern. This equip is also pretty nice. I would like to have it. I don't have a single Mia, but I'm not gonna pull a SinDragons for this. I mean, there's nothing really for Reinhardt. Like I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's basically everything for Shizuru and Reinhardt. There's really nothing. Like the only draw unit is Feral, but I guess she's more so about the heal BDP. I mean, she does generate heal draw. I mean, light draw. But yeah, she's not that great. Let's see. Oh, Frieren, yeah. Fern is a really useful unit for Reinhardt. Yeah, not SinDragons. In fact, I mean, hopefully you have a lot of big buttons. Because somebody did ask me on Discord, and I think I was using Era or Ere, whatever her name is, from Frieren, and she was good enough for like some of the floors. Like later on in like technical 4-6 or something. Where's Frieren? Here. I was using this unit to farm then to like button, and she deals like 100 million 5 times. And a lot of times that 100 million was enough for the early floors, but when it comes to the boss or the floor before the boss, like 500 million was not enough. Like you need a lot more damage. So you could sneak in like maybe 3 units that deal with like around 100 million damage. But for the last few bosses, for the last few floors, you probably need like someone that deals like 1 billion damage, I think. But even then, I mean, once you're done with the early technicals, you kind of have to use like a somewhat real team to deal with Shura and MD and UN dungeons. Yep, the Mia equip is really nice, but it's not nice enough to make me pull. Because yeah, also the other Evos are, I haven't seen them being used at all this year. I mean, for the new dungeon, I guess, the new GFE Bramble, I don't know, is this useful? 3x recovery, fire attribute damage cap break for 14 billion. Doesn't Bramble cap break himself or something? Let me see. I know Bramble is like orb gen, I think. But does this at least work with Fire Mia? Bramble is, yeah, orb gen, 3-turn cooldown. He makes lethal poison. All right, it's very sus. Not worth running buttons for stage 5. Just run 300 million buttons for stage 1 and 4 and swipe. Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes sense. But yeah, then you have to like find viable leaders, I guess. I mean, probably like the break systems work for that, right? Like Odin, you could probably do maybe Namiel probably. He should easily cap also. You're running Orochi Kidding for swiping. Is that the Monster Hunter light grow unit? I guess it's probably enough. Oh, Henderson, yeah. Yeah, Namiel should definitely work. They're like about the same, I think. I think probably Namiel is supposed to be stronger. I forget when they were released. Blue Monster Hunter. Oh, actually, don't. What do you swipe? Is it BDPs? I don't remember that Monster Hunter unit. One cooler creates 5 blue. Or you're making like a column or something? But yeah, when I do it, I'll probably just use Kikuro or something. Even though I probably have enough buttons to just button. I might look into button and maybe. Yeah, just the 5 match. All right, let's see what the other people got. Eox, I don't know. Supposedly he has 9x effective HP, but you have to be at below 50%. It's very tricky to get it under this range to activate the full the damage reduction. Usually, it's so much worse to swipe. Yeah, it is more time consuming. I mean, Kikoro is still annoying a little bit. I've been farming like MP on JP with Kikoro, but I don't know if I can button. I don't think so. I think the last floor, I think I should at least swipe or something. But my options are more limited in JP on my JP account. But yeah, EOX, Dark BDP. Dark BDP is getting support, but they don't really need EOX at all. Like they're kind of self-contained. There was like that Idol Master team. They didn't really need this. There's a Shikigami, a Mystic Spectre's Dark BDP unit that I'm pretty sure doesn't use that at all. Also, it's a new match unit, I think. Yeah, like they make their own board, even though they do need. I don't know what they run. I forget. I've seen some things on YouTube. I didn't really pay much attention to this yet. But it wouldn't be Yux. I can tell you that. He only creates 6 Dark Orbs, and you need to actually match a VDP to reduce damage with this leader. Yeah, they're also coming out with a new 6-slot latent for BDPs that lets you void enemy defense. So what that tells me is that they're gonna try to push BDPs and also make units that make enemies that increase their defense. I mean, they already did this with the last endgame title, but it's probably gonna be more common in the future just to push BDPs. Should we roll? No, you shouldn't really roll in the Gatfest. I feel like it's a scam. Both the 20 Magic Stone one and the Sin Dragon one. Even though I guess I shouldn't call it a Gatfest. It's just like the normal RAM. But I think it's a huge scam. Like even if your box is like you don't have a lot of options, there's like way too many outdated and really useless GFEs in the lineup. 10 billion. Yeah, they're gonna do that for so that people can use BDPs or rainbow teams, because rainbow teams do have card break. And yeah, especially if you want to roll Frieren, that's a 10 Magic Stone machine. That's gonna be very expensive. I really wouldn't look into rolling the Gatfest unless you really want the GFEs for some reason. Like I don't even think a lot of people have enough of a strong reason to roll in the Super Gatfest for them. Because even in JP, they haven't pushed anything that like, oh, this really wants the BDP badge or the L badge. 12 minutes left for slop. Time flies. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can done. Eox, yeah, he's garbage. This thing, also garbage. I mean, it could be used as a shield for dark and water BDP teams. I mean, TPA teams. I mean, this does scream Ram. Ram, but she doesn't really need this. You could just run Anastasia. That's what they usually use, the Ram teams for that. Light one. I mean, this one is kind of good on Kikoru, because this one can deal with attribute absorption voids and also can deal more damage. Because you only got the Kaiju number 8 unit that you usually use for that, that also deals damage with L's, he doesn't cap break himself. Like, you probably don't need it, honestly, for Kikoru, but this could deal a little bit more damage. There's too many GFs, there isn't use a straight fire anymore. Total scam slap. Yeah, it's not that great. Even if they were used as fodder, I don't know. I guess, yeah, they usually cut down the fodder that you can use for certain exchanges. Like, I'm pretty sure I've only seen like Hikoboshi and Orehi maybe use a straight fodder nowadays. Maybe not nowadays, but it's been a few exchanges for like the patch units where you can only use certain GFEs, and it's usually those two or Labral or Circlia and what's his name? Arc Burza. Is Ira, let's look at the Aura now then. Like, she does get used in that team that I had on Scream. But I've seen teams that actually don't even use her. But yeah, this does synergize with a light L dark team if you don't want to change her sub attribute. If you do change it, she could just go in any light team. But she is also another option for big hits, because she does vastly reduce damage for 1 turn. And she clears up Woken Binds. So you could technically use this with Reinhardt if you don't have like Valentine Alina. Just keep in mind that she doesn't deal with unmatchables. And I feel for some dungeons, you don't really, with Reinhardt, you don't really have another out. Because you can't really do, you have to use a unit that has that active skill. Because you can't really do the TPA, the unmatchable recovery latent. So this is an option, but it's not the best option for big hits. How do you have to? I didn't open my mail. I like to keep all the stones in the mail unless I'm about to use them. But yeah, this also supports Shizuru, because she needs the enhanced OE Skyfall. And this is more than looping 5 turn cooldown. It lasts for 10 turns, so you don't have to like be that careful timing this. But yeah, you could use this instead of what's his name, Denken from Frieren, but it doesn't look that great. Also, maybe she was a full cleric. I don't know. Even the equip is also a little sus. It does have dungeon boost 10C, which is a little uncommon nowadays. I do think maybe it is worth getting one at the very most, but that's about it. Like, only if you're swimming in MP, or maybe if you have enough disposable MP, because you don't necessarily need to be swimming in MP, because we do get a decent amount of MP every month. It's not enough to replenish like 1 million MP every month, but you might have enough to afford one. If you're not too sure about this, I would skip it. I'm pretty sure I got it on JP and I haven't used it yet. Even though I do have a bunch of light units that I could use, because I did get Fern. And I didn't get Reinhardt, but I did get Fern. And I do play her fairly often, but I haven't had a need for using her, Yora. And hello, Angel Sword. Oh wait, I wasn't even showing. I was showing the other screen. But yeah, this is the awakening, the equip, and the base form. She can deal with sticky blinds, but I feel like you can power through them nowadays. She's not too bad. Like damage, good mix of damage and heal OEs, and also like the time resist is not the worst, but I still feel like you're not gonna be using her that much. You got Lust Dragon. Oh, you got the Button Dragon. Oh, nice. Let's see. How many do you need for a system? I mean, there's no system you. I don't think you can system because the cooldown is. Isn't the cooldown like yeah? You would just you would just use 6 as the base, and that's it. If the dungeon is 7 floors, like you kind of screwed. If you use your own, I mean, you could run any of the other equips that give you L awakening, and you could just put that latent on them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not worth the chase. Like he does deal a lot of damage, but I think right now this is unnecessary. This might come in handy for like a ranking maybe, because Toro and Ganesha have been useful for that. And I think like the last dungeon that this what like a big button was useful was I think SN4 or UN4, one of them. Wherever Aiden shows up, I think it's one of those 4 dungeons, UN4 or SN4 or all UN4. But for that one, you only needed 2 things of damage. This one has 5. But yeah, whenever we get Circlia, this one, I've seen this guy being used with Reinhardt. I mean, this one, it doesn't have any else, but you could just put an equip with them that gives them assist recovery. Even though this is another cleric and another out for big hits eventually, because he does have a 50% damage reduction shield. But I mean, you could do it on any other unit you run in Reinhardt, even though their damage is gonna suffer, because you could put a banishing equip on Theresia, let's say, that gives you an L, and then she can be your assist recovery unit. Yeah, it is a bit sus. That's definitely minus points for Irwa for not having Ls. Because it's going well, even though SinDra is very, very underwhelming. Angel Sword. We am doing well. But this is Sanbon. If you're not familiar with them yet, really good for looking up monsters. Let's see. But yeah, that's the MP unit. Again, I would get it if you have enough disposable MP. Otherwise, I would skip this. I think this is not that great. Yeah, more time to for Frieren, which hopefully should be coming soon. Let's see. So we ended on Eox. Feral, we did briefly see. The base one is pretty mediocre. Like we have a bunch of units that give you, maybe not a bunch, but we have a good amount of units that give you a light draw or even a wreck. And with Feral, you have to like transform her, and she doesn't even do anything. Like the base is pretty garbage. Whip is also kind of garbage. It's not even attacker type, so this even if you want like the rose and the maybe tape for Reinhardt, this doesn't activate resonance with him. Fire one, I don't know where you're gonna use this. But yeah, Awoken Bind and changes the central draw. This could be a brick system on a 7x6 board, but then you have to do all of that, and then you have 2 very useless or time wasting Core Awakenings. This one I was thinking it could fit into the Valentine team, the healer one, but you do have to turn it into a healer type, because this one can deal with attribute absorption void. Because those teams don't really have an out for that, and this could be your out for big hits also, because 3 TM H3. And also, it could be your route to like full water, fire, or heal boards, because it does destroy all boards. But yeah, the bad thing is that you can't turn Feral into a healer and also activate Resonance, because I looked it up before, and there's no such equip that does that. Like either a physical or attacker water equip that gives you healer type. I think Zen's equip does do that, but it does banish. So like you don't even get the bonus stats. Pretty sure Sense does that. We did look it up. It does give you physical, but I forget if well, it is physical, and it did. Yeah, it did give you. Yeah, it does do that, but it does vanish. So you don't get the. Yeah, you don't get to keep the stat buff. She's not that great. She already got power creep profile. I was talking about her earlier. If you wanna rewind back a little bit, but she already got power creep by this other mystic in JP. Like she didn't even make it to an A before she got power creep, basically. Because this is another 3 cooldown unit, light L unit that makes up a system. Really good damage output. This unit also deals with damage absorptions. Shizuru does deal with attribute absorption also, but that's easy to fit in elsewhere. The only bad thing is that the Mystic is Rem only, and they also have like 2 Sun Awakening, so outside of Sun Dungeons, they might not be that great. And the good thing for Shizuru is that she's exchangeable if you have a lot of egg dragons. But yeah, she already got power grip because she has a conditional active skill that pretty much forces you to use Danken from Frieren or Iraha, the MP unit. With the new Mystic, you don't have such restriction, and the damage output is slightly higher. Is this also more bonus combos? 4 bonus combos, 3 bonus combos, same FUA, and also higher recovery boost. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Dragon type RC. It is more restrictive because you do need Dragon type, but it does triple recovery versus 2x recovery. Also, more time to see if somebody doing through for friend for the next stream after the show. Yeah, there's gonna be a JP stream on the 19th on Saturday night, Sunday early morning. I might be streaming then. I think the stream actually starts at midnight on Sunday, so like Saturday night, if you stay up a little bit, I might be streaming still. Because you're about buying any magic stones for packs right now, I'll be decided to get a Frieren reskin. Yeah, just wait a little bit. I'm pretty sure we are gonna get the actual Frieren units, but I mean, I'm not going to. So I don't know if they actually plan to do that. Because I guess the thing you could use as justification for maybe us getting a risking is the fact that the Korean server and our server is differing a little bit when it comes to dungeons. Because I mean, when it comes to machines, because right now we have SinDragons, and right now they have Frieren, and they haven't run Mystics. And usually we run the same events at the same time. Between this banner and the future Spirit banner, are we gonna get some of the filler? Yeah, there's so many filler ones. Because let's see what's here. Oh, this is a little hard to read. Yeah, like right now we're here. SinDragons, well, Frieren we're gonna get a little later. But then also Chibis is also pretty mediocre. A lot of really old, outdated units, and the ones that are notable are also pretty hard to make it work. Like Kurotobi has 6 effective HP, but it is rarity based. It's gonna be hard to like actually make up a team. There's some good equips here, but there's some really really bad pulls here. Then Idolmaster, this is another like, this is similar to the Hatsune Miku Super Gadfest, because you get a few units added to the Super Gadfest, and then but there's also Pantheons in there. Some of the units are also kind of strong. They have good equips. Nothing like meta breaking. There are some pretty good stuff here. Like I think maybe the best unit is this one, Rin Shibuya. I've seen a few teams use, like some Reinhardt teams use this with not Zenze, Serie, because Serie can change her attribute to light. And this is your unit, like this Evo, I think. Yeah, this is basically your Athena replacement. This is your looping piercer that also has a parts gravity. And also she can cap break herself, even though Serie gives her an 18 billion cap break. But she can deal a little bit damage at times. And she does have 2 power break equip, which is a little rare. Like we have like a few of them already, but it's still a little bit rare. Yeah, hopefully the stream is exciting. I am hoping for like a JJK rerun announcement, because the last season was pretty hype, even though there's not a good chance that NA is gonna get it. But I still, maybe we will get this rerun if JP does get one. Yeah, you have to clear the 14th anniversary title. It's very trivial, but you need to have 99 stamina. It's on their special dungeons. You'll get it in the mail. So you saw a bunch of your extras in Dragons a bunch of years ago. Yeah, I remember selling a bunch of like seasonal units back in the day too. Back whenever we didn't have that much monster space. Should you pull this machine? No. Definitely don't recommend it. You don't care what you get because you got up to, I mean, 250. If you're chasing a BGM, that doesn't give you a good chance of getting the BGM. But yeah, I'm doing well. Hopefully you guys are also having a good night. Did you say we get a free badge? I got it. It's one of the 3 new GFEs. Let me see. Let me show you. But you have to clear the 14th anniversary seasonal. Not seasonal. It's just a title. It's called the 14 title. Like the first one on their special is 14. I already cleared it, so I can't see it anymore. But you get either the fire, the water, or the wood one here. One of them. And each of them gives you a badge. This one gives you the BDP, the fire one gives you BDP, the water one gives you the L badge, and the wood one gives you the rainbow badge. But it should be under specials. Let's see. I'm getting the Thin Dragon free roll. But yeah, I can't see it anymore. I guess I could see it from my history. But yeah, the 14th challenge. It's very trivial. Like every anniversary, we pretty much get one of these trivial dungeons. That's basically a really easy version of an endgame title. Even though we're gonna get this endgame title on May 1st instead of right now. Do you know if Frieren will take a ton of stones to get everything? I think I did the math beforehand. You need like around 400 something stones. I mean, yeah, if you get 3 Frierens, and then I believe, yeah, 70, we have 140. Yeah, so 440 stones is like in the worst case scenario, and you're like nuking everything. That's what it's gonna cost you to build a Frieren team, basically. And I don't know if you're a fan of Rainbow 7x6 teams. But that's how much it would cost you, the worst case scenario, to make the Frieren team. But you could miss stuff, yeah. That's only to build the Frieren team. Like you could always miss stuff. Because I rolled like 50 times, I think. Or close to 55, I think, on JP. And I didn't get Stark, and I didn't get Hyper, and I think those were the 2 units I didn't get, like from the machine. Hyper is exchangeable, but everything else I didn't get. I mean, Stark I didn't get. You were in for the flower banner. You were interested to attempt to buff Rosetta. I mean, we're gonna get a mid Rosetta sometime soon. You did your rolls, 120 rolls, and for 3 vanity only. Oh, that sucks. I guess you're going for the full 6, Almiru. Yeah, no Stark was annoying. Because I have seen him being used from time to time. Even though I don't have the stuff to make him work. Like, he's a decent pair for the Kubakugo, for the new titles. That's what I see people running now with the Kubakugo Stark. We need a JoJo rerun. Maybe. I mean, they keep delaying the anime. Maybe eventually we'll get a path collab whenever they're done. Maybe with the current season. You making a no? I mean, I guess this is basically the SinDra review. I kind of did one last time when it came to JP a few months ago, 2 months ago, I guess. But I don't think SinDra. There's not much to say about them. Honestly, TLDR, just skip it. if you have previous pulls, you might have like some really cool equips like Mia maybe. But I wouldn't recommend chasing anything in the RAM. Like obviously the Vanity is the big chase now for this RAM, but I feel like this is just for the whales. You can either get together. Yeah, the orb skin. I was saying that the 440 quoted price for the Frieren team. That's for 3 Frierens, 1 Hyther, and 1 Crampon to use on your side. And then yeah, you have to pair with a Hummel friend, which maybe a little bit maybe it's gonna be a little hard to find a friend to put it up, but. Like Frieren is a popular IP. I think some people are gonna be playing the team at least, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get a pair going with a friend. Oh yeah, Sylvie, the Sylvie thingy. Forgot about that. I think I farmed a few Sylvies already beforehand, and you need to farm Sylvie to do the Sylvie dungeon. And Dragon, yeah, I have a few, not fully max scale, but yeah. Oh, Slain, not Sylvie. You skip Frieren, you have Doma team and Rem and Ram. Well, for the next title that's gonna start on May 1st, Rem and Ram isn't the best. Like, it's gonna struggle. If you have a shallow box, you might not have the equips to make it work, and if you haven't like 891 them, it might not be easy to clear it. It might even be impossible because you need a lot more healing. Frieren at the very least, I did clear the title with Frieren on stream one time, the next one, and that team is kind of accessible because again. Worst case scenario, it's gonna cost you 440 stones plus a Hummel friend, but it shouldn't be too difficult because a lot of the equips in the collab are also like really good on those units. I still think Frieren is worth a few pulls even if you're not going for the teams because there are some pretty cool equips. You run resets with a bunch of yeah, Halloween Bizzlebob. I think at some point Bizzlebob it's not gonna work. Yeah, also Urokudoki, is that his name? He's not gonna be that great because the monsters get like over 100 million HP at some point. 4 would be much better. 7 I think is the limit of usefulness. Loki, it's a good Rem. I got pretty much all the new GFEs. Oh, yeah, at least you get the GFEs, right? But you gotta get really lucky, right? What's the pull rate? Like, yeah, 0.5% for the new GFEs. Like, I would really like a Nikke. I haven't gotten a Nikke. I won the attacker badge for my Reinhardt team. But like 0.5%? Those are not good odds. Yeah, look at all this garbage. Yeah, I'm not gonna pull. Hopefully Nick is gonna bless me in some other Super Gath Fest. And I camp on the goat. Which badge does the Frieren team run? Usually, I think for the Frieren Hummel team, you just run the Frieren badge. Because the team doesn't need that much damage if you're running Frieren, because she voids super gravity. Like even Hyther is able to reach damage cap because of the gravity void, the super gravity void, and he doesn't really have any damage awakenings. So you just need bulk from the badge, and that's it. But yeah, I will be making a Frieren review video whenever the collab is about to drop or has dropped for like a day. Usually that's my plan, to like have it release it the day off, but we'll see how long it takes me to finish. You put the team royal orange just in case. And side post. Yeah, that's what Elmira was suggesting. Which batch is the best? I mean, it depends on the. Well, I'm having a lot of deja vu right now. It's not. I'm not saying like I've answered this a lot of times. I've seen this before, literally. I don't know why. I just felt like I've. Alright, never mind. The upcoming collab would just be idle stuff. Yeah, for upcoming events, there's a lot of them I would maybe skip or just very lightly roll. Yeah, minis I'm not planning on rolling at all. Saint Dragons I'm also probably not pulling. I think maybe I'll pull Idol Master. Just I'm pretty sure Nika should be in the lineup, and some of the units here are interesting at the very least. Pretty sure Happy Twin, she was used for like a ranking in JP, so whenever we get that, might be useful. I think there's like I don't know if Wood BDP is gonna catch on, because JP also teased a new Wood BDP unit that looks kind of strong. It has a looping 20 billion cap break active skill, but right now the only way to get it, I mean, you can't even get it right now. It's gonna be on the day of the stream. You have to like buy a bundle IRL in JP. So just like what's her name? Oh, she's right here in this lineup. That blue GFE, yeah, Metis. She was basically JP exclusive for like a year or something before it came to NA. And I think that's gonna be the case for that Wood BDP unit. So even if this is useful for that team, we might not see that Wood BDP unit in NA for like a year, instead of the usual like 2-month gap. But yeah, which badge is do you mean for Reinhardt? Usually the attacker one is really good, because then you don't have to worry about damage awakenings on your Reinhardt, because sometimes he does struggle with the third attribute to reach full damage cap. But if anything, next best thing is obviously the Re-Zero badge. Actually no, probably the 15% HP badge, because you're running like 3 other units that are not Re-Zero, so you get more bulk out of the 15% HP badge. Oh, do you mean from the free one? Oh, from the free ones. I was saying earlier, like probably the BDP one has the most future potential uses, but right now there's no clear like which one's the best one right now. The one that I've seen most used right now in JP is the Rainbow one, followed by the BDP, and then DL. DL is basically just for Kikuro, I think, farming teams. You were referring supposed to? No, we don't really have a set date. But I think it should be before the end of the month. That also lasts a whole month, so we have a more. Yeah, if you don't have a good team for the next title, you might, I don't know, maybe want to wait, because whatever they announce on stream, we'll know by then. Because the stream is on the 19th. The title starts on the 1st. But by then, yeah, that whole month we're gonna have even more data. Like maybe something else is gonna come out that is more powerful. And maybe it's worth skipping having a viable team for Gale Cloud. Because at least Rem and Ram is okay. Because I clear the one after Gale Cloud, that title, I clear with Rem and Ram. I wish they bring back the exchange medal system for the new JFX. Yeah, I wish we had the choices, but we just keep getting random options. I guess maybe the bundle sells, or yeah, they just want to create more FOMO by giving you a random one and giving you the $50 or $60 bundle with the 3 badges. Because that's what they did for Nikke also. Nikke, Hygeia, and Atom. just Rosetta wood. Maybe wood made Rosetta will be wood. They could flip it around. I think they'll probably stick with dark attribute probably. But we'll see what they'll do. I'm hoping they're gonna finally release the full details for Path Cafe, because they teased that for a long time. Because they had a survey that was like, is it almost like 6 months ago? Maybe not 6 months ago, like 5 months ago. Then they teased some art on like a few streams ago, and they just haven't announced anything as of late. Well, let's see. So we got the free roll at the very least. Let's see what I get. If I get anything useful. I'm not holding my breath because again, everything, it's gold. Yeah, it's Jover. I got a Uriel. I got a Uriel. I guess that's it. All right, this is my alt. Let's see what my main is gonna get as a free roll. Okay, this is Dime. Okay, maybe something good. 7 stars. Is it Nike? Imagine? No, it's... at least I got a GFE. Sometimes she's used as fodder, I guess. It's kind of whatever also. Doesn't feel an Animals card good with Drum and Drum if you didn't get 2 autos? Which one is that one? I don't... That name doesn't ring a bell. Let's see. Nefel? Oh, yeah, the new GFE. Or pseudo GFE. That's the boss for Gale Cloud. I've seen a team, but it requires 4 Rem and Rams. I don't know if you have 4 Rem and Rams to make it work. Because you basically are looping 2 of them every turn. And then, yeah, this one... This pseudo GFE does give you the Pierce and the Orb Gen. Actually, no, it doesn't give you Orb Gen, right? Wait, this is the sword. Animals. Let me look at animal. I clicked on the equip instead of the monster. Let's see. Yeah, pierces. Yeah, looping pierce and looping cap break and destroys the shields. Yeah, that's the only team that I've seen using this GFE. I guess you could use this dragon. You might be able to make it work, but it might not be like a cookie cutter build that you could like look up and follow, maybe like a video. But it could definitely fit, because yeah, it does give you the pierce. Maybe you can use some other orb gen, like on a Tutsun cooldown to only use 2 Ram and Rams. But then if you use Amelia, you're gonna be constantly overriding the cap break for Nephil and Animals. And then your team is not gonna deal that much damage because Nephil and Animals only has two pings of damage also. Because like you don't, that's why people use 4 Ram and Rams, because you don't want to override cap breaks. Because Ram and Ram, she gives herself the 75 billion cap break, and this one gives themselves the 35 billion cap break. Yeah, this one. This is the GFE we're talking about. But yeah, that was the only team that I saw using Nefel, and yeah, it didn't seem that good. I think I've only seen like 1 clear using this thing, but it is possible. I think maybe it did clear the new title, but I'm pretty sure the team and the equips were kind of expensive, and maybe the units were like 891. You got the green cow BGM unit. The green cow. Is that a cow? Missile start? Oh, and I haven't pulled. I just have my stones in the mail. I have almost 200 in the mail, and I haven't done the quest or the achievements yet. Is the 14 title? No, it's not difficult at all. It's basically trivial. You can just swipe it. I didn't really... Well, I did kind of review them early on the stream if you want to scroll back. I was looking at all of the SinDra people, the new GFEs. But I wouldn't recommend rolling in the Super Gatfest because the price is outrageous. And I wouldn't really recommend rolling in SinDragons because there's a lot of garbage. And a lot of the units here are not that great. Some of them are kind of nifty, but they're not worth going broke for. From the first one, you managed to complete all of the monthly quests. You never done that. You'll pay for the collabs. Oh, that's cool. Now it should be easy to do it again, right? But yeah, you say you're excited for Frieren. We should see that soon, I think. Hopefully. But yeah, this is one of the teams that I have on screen that uses screen, and you only need one on your side basically, and the MP unit. And then to close the loop, you need to run the Danke from Frieren, who happens to be Rem only also. So it's gonna be hard to get. So I think I mentioned this at some point, but if you actually want to go for Shizuru, maybe wait until Frieren comes online, get Denken, because he does open up more possibilities. And then maybe go for SinDragons if you need to do pools. Each roll is gonna cost you 10 magic stones per pool in Frieren. That's why I'm saying, like, you shouldn't be wasting your stones on the 20 magic stones over Gatfest or in SinDragons. Maybe do that after you roll Frieren, because it is a pretty expensive machine. Like, usually the collabs are like 7 magic stones, usually the good ones. Frieren is still pretty good overall, even if you're not going for the full team. There's some pretty cool equips. But yeah, it is more expensive than usual at 10 magic stones per pool. For the Frieren team, it's like 440 stones. Because that's gonna get you most of the team except for one unit. That is the orb skin, which you can pair with the friend. But yeah, I would budget like around 500 magic stones, because I'm sure you might pull some stuff along the way you want to keep, and you might not want to get rid of. Like, that's what I did in JP. And let me show you my rolls. It was basically like 50 pulls that I did. No, Frieren is only collab units. Yeah, like I think I've only rolled one Frieren, so I exchanged for 2 other Frierens. But I did roll Himmel, so I do have the full Frieren team. I have it here somewhere. This one? No. Well, it's here somewhere. Well, I did make this Fern team. I never get around to clearing Gale Cloud with this one, but it can clear. I just forgot to do it again. But this one is what I like. All of the units except for Himmel are exchangeable. So that's why I'm quoting the 440 Magic Stone price. But some of the equips are really good. This one's a good equip for Frieren. A lot of early builds. A lot of people are like, this adds a lot of bulk to Frieren herself. Like, she doesn't need damage. So you could just increase the bulk on the team with this equip. Sure, at least 150 rolls. Yeah, I only got one. But I didn't get a single Hyter. I had to exchange for this one. And I didn't get a single Stark either. Sure, at least one friend rolling 50 roll. Yeah, alright. That means you gotta do a ton of grinding. Yeah, you should get on it if you do want to roll the Frieren team. I did do the Gale Cloud with this team before on stream. If you guys want to look for it, I think I call it Storm Title instead of Gale Cloud. I guess I could try the Fern team. Let's try the Fern team. There's really not much to do right now because SinDra is pretty bad right now. Let's see. I think I don't need to change anything here. There's a good rainbow medal exchange. Let's go back to the roles. What was the rainbow exchange medal? It was like an equip. Oh no, these ones, yeah. Oh no, this is the farmable. Yeah, like this one could be useful for a ranking. So you do have to farm a bunch of rainbow medals. I think, yeah, all of the replicas except for Frieren are exchangeable for rainbow medals. They have interesting equips, so I would definitely try to get a few. Like this one changes enemies to water attribute and delays. Denkin was maybe good for rankings in the future. I haven't seen him being used for that, but he does give you a certain pattern. Did you try Gale Cloud? I'll try Gale Cloud in a little bit, yeah. 580, 100 in that's so many stones. Did you get any more GFEs? Because 0.5% is it's an insane rate. What's a good equip for Himmel? Himmel could be really anything. I believe I was using this one because I have the unmatchable 18 on him. But you could put the unmatchable on anybody else, really. Like some teams were using Stark instead of Crampon here, and Stark has TPAs natively, so you could run that latent on him instead of on Himmel, because Himmel doesn't have any resonance or anything. He just has stats, so anything goes good on him. What does Frieren does in the rank? She basically takes over Theresia's role, because Theresia gives you the looping attribute absorption void, but yeah, she also caps herself. Fern, she does the same essentially. She's a 1 turn cooldown unit, so she voids attribute absorption for 1 turn, but she also gives you light orbs, and that might matter if you need to like match an L. Because with Reinhardt, he only generates 7 light orbs on the board, so he doesn't give you enough for a row and an L to recover assist. So in those cases, Fern is definitely better. Like she also deals 25 billion cap break versus Theresia's 24, so it's a little bit more damage. So at least there's that also. But you do have to press her every turn. And is there an advantage of Frieren over Reinhardt? Not really. Reinhardt is like easier to play. This one you're matching the 7x6 board. You have to match all attributes. So if you're not comfortable with that, like you do get 15-second fixed move time at the very least, but Reinhardt is definitely easier and like more mindless to play with. Yeah, it is from ranking Hawkins, yeah. I think you're like the second person that has noticed that. You got 31 GFEs. 160 rolls, right? That still sounds pretty bad. Let's see. The real question is if you're really into match an L, like you would usually recover assists, but in this time you barely have any assists. Why do you need GFEs? I mean, you don't need them, but oftentimes they are useful as a straight fodder. Like I'm pretty sure for Crampton, I think he was GFE exchangeable, maybe. Like for Frieren was not, because she was the batch unit. She only takes collab units. But I'm pretty sure Crampton and Hyter were GFE exchangeable. So you could use GFEs for that trade. Does the remote Frieren team have 5-second awakening? No, you only do you don't do EMM with this team. The 5-second move time, it's gonna be very difficult because if you're like combo debuff, because with Himmel you need how many combos to reduce damage? Oh no, it's Frieren that reduces damage with a certain amount of combos. Yeah, you need to match 7 combos to actually reduce damage. Like with that other team, you could get lazy and not do a lot of combos, but yeah, this team is just focused on combos because her leader skill also scales damage with each combo. So like it's kind of impossible to do a lot of combos in 5 seconds and match rainbow. It depends on I don't know if anyone keeps track of who is where the GFEs are exchangeable, because that information varies from time to time. Because right now, do we have any GFE exchangeables right now? From the event. Like Shizuru, she only takes. Oh no, she does take GFEs. Like these are the GFEs. So, Celine and Cecilia, you could just exchange them instead of those units, the event units. But yeah, I don't know if there's anyone tracking this information. But it varies from event to event. Yeah, they might also get really good evos because Ordeal Circlet is seeing some use in Reinhardt teams or Fern teams or any light combo team because he is pretty solid. I mean, let's jump into a Gale then. I haven't even plus that many people apart from Saria because she was actually what do they call it? You can run it. You can run certain collab dungeons to get plus points. I mean, the equip isn't too bad, sorry. I definitely wouldn't pull for more fodder. If you don't have enough fodder to make the exchange now, I probably wouldn't even do it. And yeah, when you're watching, definitely ReZero, pretty high for this season. What else? There's not that much interesting. There's not that many interesting ones right this season. I mean, JDK just ended, and that was pretty hype. But this season doesn't have a lot of interesting ones. I mean, Nippon Sengoku looks pretty good. Let's see. I don't think do I need to change any latents? I think this is fine. 5 SDRs, I think so. Kind of forgot what where I died to. I think it was the Dark Dragon somewhere later on. One Piece season. Let me just quickly watch season 1. Surely it's gonna take me like a weekend at most. It's the cooldowns. I don't want to overcharge anyone. Do I need Awoken Bind right away? I don't think so. Burn is about to overcharge. Burn. Get the cap break and the HP buff. Oh yeah, if you notice, Saria changed my adjacent allies to light attribute, and even though this Fern and Frieren duo has a water sub attribute, Saria basically supersedes that with her buff, so she's technically all light right now. Give a change for one bear. You think I will force to pull the next year? Yeah, if you don't have immediate uses, I'm pretty sure that equip is not in high demand in the near future. And then I can finally do Zenitsu Duo here. And the thing with Fern is that she scales recovery with each light combo. So with this 1/16 reduction in this, then you need to match up. I think the magic number that I remember was like 3 light combos at least. So like decently heal. Yeah, like the healing there was fine. But remember, I need Seria for this floor. Yeah, to recover from that. What's the floor with Fern? Oh, so that's the somewhat annoying part in one floor, because she scales Fua with each light combo. But there's one floor where I need 30 million Fua, so I need to match 5 light combos. One time I matched like 4. I don't know if it was on stream, but yeah, if you don't kill that floor, he gives you like a bunch of thorn orbs on the board, and with 116 recovery, that it is pretty deadly basically. I want a good dark row leader. 1 mindless that allegiance to make a row, make anything. I mean, we have not really, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna say what's her name, Fritz, but yeah, she's not fixed board. Academy Fritz does give you a fix wood and dark row, I mean, but it's not that great. Hysteria, that's a lot of light. Is that enough combos? Oh yeah, I needed to aim for this guy. No, but I think I fixed that because I have the unmatchable Ethan. Wait, no, I can't do unmatchable now because he does random. That's why. Yeah, remember last time I took a turn and aimed for this guy. It's coming back to me. I think I've only did the dungeon one time with Frieren, and that's it. But I did do a bunch of attempts with the Fern team. So there are a few things I need to remember for some floors. And hello bitches, I don't know if I said that already. Not overcharging, right? Nope. But yeah, next time let's aim for the light dragon there. No, I think just one is more than good enough for me. At least you serve the fodder for maybe next time. Maybe when there's something useful. Fine. Oh, that's why I don't kill you. I know the little guy hates your leaders, I believe, if you kill this guy and you leave this guy alive. But otherwise, yeah, aim for this guy. So let's do single attack. Yeah, Avatar would be great. Too bad maybe the studio is gonna get shut down because the movie leaked. I think that the studio is not a fan that it leaked, like the full movie in full quality leak online. I don't know if you guys were aware. I wouldn't say so, Tanner. I mean, you see the team that I have on screen. I feel like this is probably more reliable because Danken gives you the Hilo-y Skyfall, and then you don't have to loop Iroha. I think that's her name. And with Danken, you also get more damage in the team. I guess I could do a mass attack here. Some of them are pretty good. I would definitely pull just for some of them, like especially Sense. I think that was the most notable. It's a banishing equip that gives you 3 team HPs and SDR, and it's like a 2-turn haste, I believe. But yeah, Denken, the one that I have on screen, the last sub basically, the one next to Shizuru, he is a Rem only unit. So you have to pull him from the Frieren Ram. Yeah, if you want the Frieren team. If you just want to pull for equips, I feel like whatever you have is good enough until you pull whatever you want. It's a big blob. I'm pretty sure SinDragons and Frieren. Oh no, I didn't kill this guy. At least he did water on natural. Let's pretend I hit a single target the guy. And I didn't kill everyone else. Wait, I'm pretty sure they're going to overlap, so I would say just wait. Fern is the BGM of the event, so she's rem only if you don't buy bundles, and then Frieren and Fern is exchangeable. Let's see. I just need to heal. I could increase the board size, but I don't think I need to. I mean, her pull rate is a little high. I mean, it depends how many stones you have. But she's at 1.5% instead of the usual 1%. I mean, but the machine is 10 magic stones instead of like 7 magic stones. Like, I managed to get 3 ferns and no start. So you never know how RNG is gonna play out for you. Damage reduction, damage absorption, so I need to use one of the duos. I'm pretty sure this doesn't bring it down to super assault. I do if I use this duo. But I want to be cautious about full board changes because those are deadly for this team. Not really. You usually have to match full rainbow in 7x6. That's basically the only way. I think next floor I could get invaded. Is it next floor? Maybe it is. I don't know if I die without the HP buff. Let's say I do die. If I do get the blue dragon Basil, I think he will HP debuff me, but he does give me a few turns to kill him and like stall. Yeah, the water TBA team is very underwhelming. Really not going for it unless you have like, I mean, no, even if you have any somewhat meta team or something that was meta in the last year, it's not worth going for. It is very easy to assemble though, so you might just pick it up along the way. Okay, I need to do again for the peers. Was it? I don't really remember, but you might be right. I don't recall the Yugi machine. Let's see. I'm pretty sure either of them is very squishy. I'll just hit one of them. Was it this one or this one? I think I'll just do a mass attack. Let's see what this does. Alright, didn't kill anyone. I mean, that's fine. Alright, Jin, have a good day or night too. It's not for night. It's nighttime for me. Yeah, I did need more light over here. So let's do that. Next stream when? I'm planning on doing it probably on Saturday when to watch the JP stream. Right now it's 11 for me. The stream starts at midnight, so midnight Saturday, well, Sunday night. But that's when I'm probably gonna try to stream. Right, we got this spawn. Only one turn for this one. For area, that's fine. I guess I'm pretty sure I can two-shot this guy. So let's just do this. Oh, you're also ESC? Oh, nice. But yeah, that's when I'm planning on streaming again, hopefully. Hopefully I don't fall asleep or something. Yeah, have a good night. Ooh, it looks cool. Well, I have this guy. That's a little bit more damage. Alright, we should go now. Okay, that looked close. It looked close, but it did die. Alright, blood cap. I don't need to break the part, but it wouldn't hurt. Does this guy have a board chain? I think he might. I have this duo. I'm pretty sure. Like, there's something I made a mental note about this. I think with Frieren, he was like one-shotable, but not with this team. Let's just use this one. I think he does damage absorption below 50. So at least this will carry over. And I should recover my SS. Oh, that's not that many light combos. And okay, I did recover SS. I mean, in this dungeon, they are kind of deadly because that means less light combos and that means less recovery. But maybe in other dungeons it's not that bad. No, we don't have any of these units yet. Well, apart from this one. Oh, this is the floor. This floor you need 30 million FUA. Otherwise, he's gonna give you like a lot of thorns or a lot of poisons, I think. I'm pretty sure, actually, I think both spawns will give you a lot of thorns. So I need 5 light combo. That's 3, almost 3. You give me how many? I don't one shot though. Are you gonna be up soon? Yeah, it's a 2-shot. I think I do this. And then I just deal damage. And then next turn, hopefully, we kill. I don't think I one-shot you. I'm pretty sure I don't. Ooh, that's a lot of... Okay. That's not 5, right? 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's not easy to solve with this team. I'm pretty sure I have to match all of them. Okay, we'll see what he's gonna do to me. Unless I get a heal combo. I mean, a light combo. But I'm pretty sure he gives you a lot of thorns. And it's not very nice to do this in this dungeon with this. Oh, sticky blind. And a lot of thorns. Okay. 2 turns. 7, 4, 8, 4. I'm trying to remember who comes next. I kind of need to do this though. I need to use the duo. Because I'm not gonna heal through the thorns, I don't think, without that many light combos. Oh, Fama? Yeah, I need my Frieren there. Alright then, I'm pretty sure she also hits me as a preemptive. So, I think it's over. Because I do need to move orb. Best I can do. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die to like a preemptive. Yeah, that's also a lot of sticky blinds. Yeah. I needed that 5th combo of lights here. Oh, let's pretend I did it. Wait. Am I gonna take the preemptive without my damage reduction? I don't think so, right? I think it's gonna carry over. Actually, I don't know. So this ad might be wasted for nothing. That might have the most potential in the future, New Year Drifter. Because Gung-Ho seems to be pushing BDPs, at least in the near future in JP. But honestly, I don't think there's a concrete winner out of the three, like which one is better. But the BDP seems to have the most potential right now. I mean, the damage reduction shield is shining over here, but I do have... Well, actually, let's wait for this. Oh, it is shining, so I do have my damage reduction. Yeah, it's also a big hit. Well, I don't... Well, actually, I do need to... Yeah, I'm gonna use the duo. Because I need to recover SS. That's a lot of... Almost didn't heal. Only one heal. Oh no. I think she doesn't hit you for a lot. For the first hit. So it should be fine. Yeah. Alright, that was too many light orbs. And are you up? Yeah, because she also does she does the full heal at Super Assault. The preemptive was wood and heal. Okay, I didn't fully heal. That's a bad thing with this team. The recovery depends on your... Do I watch a second ad? Might as well, you know? I should really match a heal TPA. Does this thing have audio? The ad? No. Wait. It worked? I closed the ad and it gave me... Wait, what? Huh? Okay. I thought the ad worked. And it gave me the continue without watching the full thing. But nope, I have to wait. Let's see, let's check on the poll. Yeah, it's pretty even spread in between the three badges. Yeah, some people did get more, I guess, snow tiers, but it's 55 votes. Okay, this is done. But yeah, I should match a heal TPA. At least one heal TPA. And then I need to use the duo for the damage reduction. I think the next floor is the metal dragon, which is also annoying. I might die there too, actually. I remember that's where I was dying the most while trying out the team. Because I have to stall for her, Alina. Yeah, it's this floor. I can't kill these little guys, and I have to wait for her. I have to punch it a few times. Should only do single target attack, and I should match a heal TPA. Bash hero. It's like okay with Kikoro for some like farming builds. It's not amazing though. Like none of them are like in really high demand right now. But I'm thinking that the BDP one might have the most value in the future. I feel like I have enough orbs on the board, so so I don't need to use another active skill. Hopefully this is enough. Okay, another light combo, so that's gonna help my recovery. 2 turns. I think if I kill this thing, he'll get angry. He's gonna get angry. 1 more turn. Either I use a Nitsu duo or or this. So Nitsu, I think the better option would be to have Reinhardt here. But I don't have Reinhardt. I think when Frieren came out in JP and I was building the team, I was going over other options. I think Lemex might work. You could also use maybe Nazca, but she doesn't give you any Origin. She just gives you an auto heal, which might be okay on this dungeon. But honestly, it's not that great. Neither do you. Maybe another duo. I don't know. This team isn't that great because yeah, the recovery depends on your light combo matches, and it is a little annoying to fit them all. I'm remembering if I have enough bulk for the boss. Hopefully I do. Okay, let's try to kill. I think I should be fine. And then they're all gonna get angry, and then that's 1 more turn. Because I need the big shield next turn. Alright, there we go. I'm pretty sure when I was trying the team on stream, I think maybe I didn't make it past this floor, but off stream I remember I made it to the boss, but I died because of negative OEs at some point. I just had too many at the boss on the boss floor. Okay, big shield. I think she might also mess with my board. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I don't break the shield. This is a very beefy shield. And this team doesn't have any cap breaks. I mean, heal break. Okay, I'll just match a lot of heal combos. This should at least heal me enough, even though it's only 2 light combos. I just don't want to use the duo in case there's a full board change. Okay, pierce. That's what the duo is for. I was like, I should make a heal TBA, but then I messed it up. But then I was like, let me make a hard L. But it's still good enough. Let's see, that's a lot of light orbs on the board. I'm not gonna use the Nitsu. I mean, that's basically fine, I think. I need the duo again. 12 combos. Okay, good thing I didn't use this then. Another light combo. Do I use it? Yeah, I'm using a stylus. I kind of need to when I'm streaming because I have my phone connected, and it's sometimes the cable's a little finicky, so I have to like not move it that much. Well, this guy doesn't deal. I'm not gonna deal that much damage with that 92%, 95% damage reduction, but might as well try as much as I can. I usually use my thumb. That's not a lot of heals. It is a lot of light combos though. Should be more than enough, right? I thought I was gonna heal TPA. Oh no. Oh no. Please heal enough for a hit. No, don't do it again. No. Okay, I messed up the heal TPA. I think I would have healed enough. But I guess that's the gist of the team. Just don't make those 3 mistakes I made so far in the dungeon. The final floor is essentially you have to have Alina up right away because he doesn't reach right away. And then at Super Assault, he like shrinks the board. And it's also another somewhat big hit, actually. But I think I don't really have time to do another run. I'm sorry, but the team can mostly do it. I have to remember if I need to like change equip. Because I don't know if I have enough bulk. I might have swapped equips at some point for some other build. But yeah, this is essentially the team. Fern with her own equip is 297 because she was you could do it in the collab dungeon. This unit is not plus at all that much. Neither is she. This one is not. It has some pluses. This unit was 891 Apple in the collab dungeon. And then this. I feel like I can get rid of this. Get more bulk. I'm pretty sure I maybe put... No, the cloud is nice. Because there is that floor with tape and cloud. I remember I put this because that's annoying. Even if I do have tape resist with this equip, cloud is still annoying because a lot of times I have to like find more light orbs because I needed to like get a good recovery boost. So getting the cloud was essential, I think. I'm pretty sure I could drop the unmatchable because I'm pretty sure I did this for that second floor with the tiny dragon, and at times it doesn't even matter unless there's another unmatchable that I'm not remembering. But I didn't get hit by anything else that was deadly for this team. Like I have a lot of OEs here from this equip. It was triple capping this one even. But yeah, I don't really have any time right now for another one, but I'm gonna end it there. And you know, best of luck if you guys are rolling thin dragons, but I really wouldn't do it. I would say just wait for Frieren. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it while SinDra is ongoing, so maybe you could roll Frieren first and then reassess. but we'll see. We have a few days, and also there's a JP stream happening on Saturday night. Like maybe there's more exciting news that they'll announce then, and maybe you want to even skip Frieren. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get Frieren before the 19th. Yeah, events usually start like on either a Monday or like Tuesday, or I mean Thursday or Friday maybe. Maybe Friday is a little late. I think it's usually Thursday or Monday. So you just log that? Yeah, sorry, this year I'm about to end. I went over SinDra. Maybe you want to look back into the VOD. But otherwise, yeah. Wish you guys a good night. And again, I would recommend not rolling. Just wait for more exciting news. And I'll see you guys next time. I will be streaming on Saturday night, because that's when the stream is gonna happen on NA time, like midnight Sunday, which is like Saturday, Sunday, midnight. But yeah, have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.